Scientists unite to resolve any
Let's see this.
Hello guys, today we're going to have our tutorial on Java. So what are Java arrays? Basically an array is a collection of values. So the values can be in either of your data types, whether it may be an integer, it may be a double, it may be a string, it may be a boolean, but the array can only hold values in the same data set. It cannot be mixed. You cannot mix integers and doubles, or doubles and strings, or integers and strings, or with booleans. You just have to have, if it's a boolean array, we're just going to have booleans in it. If it's a string array, it's just going to have strings. So how do we declare an array? So firstly, we write the data types. We write curly braces, so the square braces. You give your array a name, then you make it equal to a new instance of the array. Let's say new int. Then you, inside those square brackets, you have to put in how long you want your array. Let's say 4. Then to manipulate values in the array, all you have to do is write the name of the array. Then you put in which value inside the array you want to manipulate. For example, if I want to manipulate the second value, then I set it equal to 9. I want to print this value system put out dot print name. So once I do this, my code should give me back 9 answer 9. So we just set up an array which is 4, which is length 4. Then we took the second value in that array and set it to 9. Okay, so what's another way to visualize this? This may be a bit hard to grasp because it's not easily visualized. You can visualize the whole array. So what we can do is we can change this. We remove this part. We can initialize this array. So we can put in the values we want. For example, if I say I want the 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 1. Then say I want to print the second value in name. So it starts counting at 0. So this is the 0th value, the first value, and the second value. So it should give me back 4 the answer. Okay, so I'm getting 4 as the answer. That means our code is running perfect. But arrays are not just integers. We can have arrays in strings as well. We say string, I give it a name, let's say str array. Go to, so you have to make sure your values are separated by comma. You have to be comma separated values. So I can put in the values, let's say Frank, Mike, John, and Tom. Then we terminate our statement. Now, let's say we want to print just one of these names. You can say str array and print the second value. So in this situation, we would print John. So this is the 0th, first, and the second. So it prints. Okay, so you have to be careful not to associate the position and the number you're using here. This may be the first one, but when referencing it, we reference it starting from 0. So this would be the second, the third one, but you reference it with the, so it's always the value it is at, then you have to subtract 1 from. So that would be how we would call the array. So how would we manipulate values in the array? What we can do is we can change, once declaring it, I can still say str array equal to, you then choose the, let's say the second one, then change it to equal. Okay, so once we renamed our array str array to Jacob, if I'm to print, before it was printing John, now it should print Jacob. So even though it says John here, it's going to override the str on the second one, and put in Jacob as the new value. So this time it printed Jacob. So that is basically the gist of dealing with arrays. That's how you deal with arrays in Java. So this is not limited to just strings and integers. You can do this with doubles, you can do this with floats, you can do this with, but I think experience is the best teacher. If you try it out, you do some stuff with it, you see what I'm talking about. So that concludes our lesson on arrays. See you next time.